Next week we board the Gold Rush line, which originally carried prospectors to the Yukon during the gold stampede of the late 1890s. The rush may be over, but the railroad is still there, hauling tourists up some of the toughest gradients in the world, and you can join them at 4:50 next Sunday afternoon. And there's a fully illustrated BBC book available based on the series.
I'm not really sure. Turn round.
That's Life Tonight looks at the latest craze in hair fashion, false fringes. The team also visit the Liverpool Flower Garden and attempt to get Britain singing.
Tiptoe to the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with to up here.
And there's a special report this week on Charmaine, a little deaf girl from South London who desperately needs to go to a special school but sadly can't get a place. That's Life, tonight at 9:10 on BBC One.
And now this week's edition of our Sunday afternoon quiz on the world, the flesh and the devil.
Hello and welcome to The World, the Flesh and the Devil, a battle of wits between theological students which tests their knowledge of both religion and of the ways of the world. The teams are hoping to battle their way to the final and to win a choice of prizes, either books for their college library or a video cassette recorder for their common room. Our teams this evening are both from Anglican colleges. From Ridley Hall, Cambridge, Andrew Montgomery, a philosophy and theology graduate and former bakery worker who plans to be ordained. Susan Penfold, a doctor of biophysics, now studying to be a deaconess. And Richard Steele, a former house parent, youth worker and salesman, who is also going to be ordained. And from the Theological College in Chichester, three more ordinands. Robert Ward, who read history at Cambridge, Ian Forbes, a theology graduate who's taught in New Guinea, and Clive Budden, a former lecturer who's going to be a curate in King's Lynn. Behind me, the marker board shows the areas of knowledge which the teams can choose. They may be asked two kinds of questions: faith questions, which are religious, and fortune questions, which aren't. In each round, the advantage of choice goes to the team which successfully answers a multi-choice trigger question on the way we live. Here's the first question. Television is said to be killing the cinema. Where are the world's most frequent cinema goers? Is it Philippines, or Great Britain, or Japan? Susan, Ridley Hall.
Japan.
No. Can you take it, Chichester?
Philippines.
Philippines is correct. An average of 19 times a year each. Choice is yours.
Symbols.
Symbols. Faith or fortune?
Faith.
Faith. So Ridley Hall are hostages to fortune. Chichester. Robert. Which two declarations have been described since the 4th century as the greater and lesser symbols?
It's the two creeds.
Which two creeds?
Nicene and... The Apostles' Creed.
That is correct. The Apostles' Creed is known as the lesser and the Nicene as the greater. Ian, which ancient Eastern religious symbol of goodwill and benevolence became a political symbol this century?
The swastika.
The swastika is correct. Clive, why is there a traditional link between Jesus and the symbol of the fish?
For symbols, it's the Greek name.
Yes. It's the Greek name for Jesus. The symbols, the letters are the same.
For Jesus?
And fish.
Acronym is the better.
Acronym.
No, that's not enough. Can you take it, Ridley Hall?
Yes, it's a mnemonic. It stands for Jesus Christ, Son of God, Saviour in Greek.
That is correct. Ridley Hall, symbols, fortune. Andrew. What is the heraldic term for animals standing in profile on their hind legs?
Rampant.
Rampant is correct, as in the lion and unicorn on the royal crest. Susan. The fasces, from which we get our word fascist, were carried before the senior magistrates in ancient Rome as a symbol of power. What were they?
They were a bundle of rods
An axe.
and an axe.
I'll accept that. It's a bundle of twigs, actually, with an axe in the centre. Richard, which symbol